crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and a machete. This is nutty, it's Michael Myers. Chasing the Camp Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and a machete. This is nutty, it's Michael Myers. Chasing the Camp Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and a machete. This is nutty, it's Michael Myers. Chasing the Camp Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and a machete. This is nutty, it's Michael Myers.
What's going on YouTube? This is Versus Loco, the motherfucking horror cholo. Back at it again, the long-awaited video, and as you could probably see, I got shit everywhere, so much I can't even really hide it from you guys right now. And if you notice too, the walls in here are not the same. I've kind of moved all my horror movie posters and stuff like that into the garage, kind of creating more of a man cave in there. And then in here, I'm kind of doing more of a, I'm going to turn this into an arcade in here. So that's why a little bit of transition, so not too much stuff around to look at besides my ugly mug, but that should be enough, right? First off, I do want to give a shout out to a few of my really good followers, close friends, and family. So I want to give a shout out to my little cousin Jeremiah. Good looking out for watching my videos. My homeboy Gore Forever from Instagram, man. Appreciate you, all your recommendations, all your deals you show me, and just our small talk that we have all the time. And same exact thing goes to my boy Chicago Horror, man. Appreciate you, brother. Right on for watching my videos, man. Cool having a little chit chat with you all the time, you know what I mean? Man, so cool shit, man. Respect, appreciate you guys a lot. So let's jump right into it. Let's start off with a little bit of Scream Factories that I have. So first off, we have Virus right here with Jamie Lee Curtis. And this one, man, I actually rewatched this one. This is actually a really fun, cool flick right there. Next up, we have the double feature of Tales from the Crypt and the Vault of Horror. Cool stuff right here. I haven't watched Vault of Horror yet, but I did watch Tales from the Crypt when I did get this, and that was a cool older anthology. Cool stuff right there. And then Vault of Horror, that's actually part 2 of that movie, Tales from the Crypt. Next up, we have The Legend of Hell House. Older flick, I've heard a lot of things about it, but I've not got a chance to watch this one. Got this one for a good deal on Amazon. It's like 12 bucks, I think it was. Now this one, I'm kind of really anal about having my Scream Factory ones, especially with slipcovers on them, just because they have the original artwork on the inside, slipcover on the outside, so you'll be able to, see both things. With this one, I just wasn't willing. I didn't get it when it first came out, and I wasn't willing to pay the money to get it with the slipcover. So it's older. I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking get it, and that's Ginger Snap. And this one also, I haven't even seen until I got it, and this is a fun-ass flick. Probably one of the best werewolf movies out there. I like this one a lot. Good shit. Next up, we have their newest IFC Midnight movie, Sputnik. Have not got a chance to watch this yet. It's funny, my mother, though, when she comes over and watches my kids, she actually brought this, and she said it was a pretty good one, so looking forward to checking that out right there. Next up, we have new of their 4K series, and that's going to be Prince of Darkness. Got Prince of Darkness right there. Then we also got They Live. Then last but not least of the Scream Factories, we got the Steelbook of My Bloody Valentine. Also did come with the figure, and so did the They Live as well. Just got them put away right now. So that's it actually with the Scream Factories. I have a few unearthed films. We got Sabian Film. Have not got a chance to watch this one yet. Heard good things about it, but have not got a chance to watch it. Or I don't want to say good things, but crazy things. I heard it's a fucking batshit crazy movie, but excited to check that out. Next we have Torched. And then last up we have The Untold Story. Cool stuff right there. We got one that actually came from the Tempe website, but I believe this one's actually from a company called Retro Media. And this film, man, I remember seeing this a long time ago, which is Terror Tunes. And I remember seeing this like in the VHS days, and I was just a little kid, like, what the fuck am I watching? But cool shit. They only came out with maybe, I think they said like 250 of these, so it's cool to be one of the people that got a copy of this. Still haven't opened it, and to be honest, it's probably not a good movie because I haven't seen it since I was a little kid, but cool to have that stuff, man. I'm all about that nostalgia right now. Let's go into, I have one from Import, which is going to be Fire in the Sky. This is a cool release right here from them. I haven't seen this movie since 1993 when it came out. I remember seeing it in the movie theaters, and I remember being as a kid, I watched so many horror movies that I'd never been really like scared of too many of them. They just my shit. Love to see the gore, love to see the stories, love to see the monsters, all this stuff. But this movie terrified me as a kid. I did watch it the other day, and I don't think it doesn't hold up as much as when I was a kid. But of course, I'm an adult now, so it doesn't really scare me that much. But it's still a great movie. Cool scenes in there with the aliens and stuff. Really cool alien abduction movie. Next up, I have one from 88 Films, and I had to get the I Know What You Did Last Summer box set. Comes with part 1, 2, and 3. Never seen 3, but to be honest, I have heard that part 3 is a decent movie. It's definitely wasn't a theatrical movie, but as a lower budget indie movie, I heard it was pretty good. So cool, and honestly, I really actually like this this box set too. They just announced another one too. I can't recall what it was, but I think I had the majority of them, and I planned on not getting it. But now seeing how cool this box set is, I kind of want to get that one now as well. But now let's go on to. I only have a couple from Arrow, so let's knock those out real quick. Just got The King of New York, and actually, on top of that, just seen it for the first time today, and man, was this a fucking good movie. This is a good one right here. I don't know how, I've seen so many gangster movies, and I don't know how I missed out on this one. Cool shit right there. The slipcover is fucking awesome, too. Love it. Cool stuff right there. Next up, we have the Love and Death box set. Love this commissioned artwork right here. This is from a German director. Can't pronounce his name, so I'm not going to butcher it. But the first one on here is going to be Necromantic. And then they also, on the Necromantic disc, is Der Todski, which I guess is the King of Death. Which I watched the King of Death, and man, was that a good movie. Trippy indie movie, man. That's a great one. And then it comes with Necromantic Part 2, and that also comes with a movie called Shram. I can't pronounce that freaking word, but I heard that movie is another one that's batshit crazy. I have not actually got a chance. I actually would. I watched Necromantic 2, which is really good. I need to watch Part 1. But cool shit right here, man. This director's very, very twisted, and I love it. Cool stuff, cool stuff. And then last up, we have Tremors. This is probably like a triple dip now. I think I own this movie 3 times, but I had to get this freaking thing with this cool box set. I like to collect these hard box sets for these limited editions. So cool stuff right there. Can't go wrong with Tremors. The first Tremors is an amazing movie. Next up, let's go into the Severance. So Severance, I don't have too much. It's kind of just from the sale that they had before. So let's just jump into it. I have the Tales of the Uncanny, cool little documentary. I started this, but I didn't get a chance to finish it. But it seemed like it was really, really promising, really good. Next up, we have the Bizarre Theater. Now this was a cool fucking anthology right here. Really cool stuff right here. Love this one. Next up, we have The Attic Expedition. Haven't seen this movie. Looking forward to checking it out though. Family Portraits. Castle of the Creeping Flesh. No Way Home. And this actually was from the director of Combat Shock. Combat Shock was a cool, trippy, low-ass budget movie, so looking forward to checking this one out, seeing what this was his next film, and I believe he did quite a bit later, so cool stuff right there. And last, we have Plague Town. Cool stuff. That's it from the Severance. Now let's go into the Vinegar Syndromes. So Vinegar Syndrome, oh man, my package originally got stolen from the Black Friday sale, so I had to go back and forth with them to send me the stuff again. So finally got the stuff, and then within that got more stuff, and so it is what it is. But I got the Nightmare Sisters slipcover. I just got the slipcover because I didn't want it to go out of stock, so I'll order the movie a little bit more down the line. But we got Witch Trap. I already had the actual Blu-ray, so I just got the slipcover and put it on there right now. Their first 3D film, Silent Madness. Cool stuff right there. Gotta love Vinegar Syndrome slips. Next up, we have Don't Go in the Woods Alone. This is another one. I already had the actual movie. Just got the slipcover. This one, Fade to Black. The first slipcover. They actually came out 2 slipcovers for this one. I did order the pack that had both of them. So I did have an empty case that I was able to display that with. Cool Cool stuff there. Next up, we have the big old box of Beastmaster, and they did. I guess they had problems because they sent already with it the updated, corrected disc. I don't know how the fuck else to say it. Next up, we have the Dark Tower. Cool cover right there. Next up, we have Satan's Blood. Cool stuff. Next up, we have Dimensions Occultus. This one I actually started too. I didn't get a chance to finish it, but this was a cool movie right here. I like this one a lot, pretty so far. Next up, we have Cthulhu Mansion. Don't know how to pronounce that fully, but that's as close as you're gonna get. Cool stuff right there. Glad to have that. Next up, we have the VSAs. We have Martial Law, which also has Martial Law 2. Cool stuff right there. If anybody that's interested, this was 4,000. I am 1160 out of 4,000. Next up, we have Action USA. This one, I'm way up there. I'm 3346 out of 4,000. Next up, we have The House of the Usher, Edgar Allan Poe. This one, I am 836 out of 4,000. Cool stuff. Cool stuff there. And then this one I actually did not have, so it was cool to pick this one up from the sale, but it's the Forgotten Gialli box set. Really awesome stuff. This one is now out of print, so I'm glad I was able to get this before it went out of print. And this comes with Trauma. The killer is 1 of 13. And then police are blundered in the dark. So yeah, Forgotten Gialli box set, volume 1. Cool stuff. Extremely happy to have that. And then the Forgotten Gialli box set, volume 2. Got that one there. This one I don't believe is sold out yet, but it is. So, but I'm still glad I got it before it does, because these box sets go really good. So we got Girl in Room 2A. We got the French Sex Murders. And we got My Dear Killer. I heard really good things about this one, My Dear Killer. I haven't seen any of those. To be honest, I'm actually pretty green when it comes to giallis. I know people are very into them. And I mean, I know Dario Argento's giallis and everything like that, but the underground stuff, the more, you know, stuff like that, I haven't seen too many of them. So I'm hoping that these will kind of open the floodgates to get me more interested in it. But I have seen like the famous ones, but not the real underground ones. So now let's actually go into Full Moon. Again, I always purchase through them whenever they have a sale. They actually just had the Valentine's Day sale, and I got a couple more, so they're in the mail. But we got the Ouijas. We got The Hand That Feeds the Dead. Hope there's no glare. We got Trophy Heads. We got Vampire Journals. Orgy of the Living Dead. The Creeps. The new Blade film, and of course my favorite is Demonic Toys. This one was sold out for the longest time on Blu-ray, and I finally was able to get it because it did come back in stock on Blu-ray. So cool shit there. Glad that I have that. Now, okay, we're gonna go into these now. These two, my homeboy Chicago Horror told me about this. The guy, they're bootlegs now, okay? But this is one hell of a fucking bootleg and cool shit to have right here. He does have a few options, but got this right here. We got Peter Jackson's double feature, Bad Taste and Dead Alive. And this shit, it looks really good. I mean, look at that presentation. You would never, ever think that this was a fucking bootleg. And just awesome stuff, man. Cool to have these fucking two movies right here on Blu-ray. And then this is another one sold by the same individual that my boy referred me through. And I got May on Blu-ray. Cool shit right there. Couldn't be more official. Official like a referee with a whistle. Cool shit. They look good too. Awesome stuff. So now we're going into more of the mainstream stuff. I got 1 Hour Photo. Cool stuff. This movie is horrible. The Smiley Face Killers, fucking boring, snooze fest. I mean, that shit was horrible. This one I've heard good things about, but I have not seen it yet, and that is Alone. Next up, we have Antebellum. Cool movie right here. I enjoyed that. Next up, we have Spell. Cool movie. I enjoyed it. Next up, we have Death of Me. This one was a cool one, too. I like this one. This was a cool little indie movie. I enjoyed that. This shit was a fucking trip. Dark and the Wicked. This was a trippy movie. This was like a genuinely creepy movie. Cool stuff right there. Demonic movie. Really good stuff. Next up, we have The Call. Have not got a chance to watch this one yet. Next up, we have Unhinged. Cool stuff. Next up, we have Freaky. This one was that was a fun, cool movie right there. I like that. Next up, we have Come Play. And this movie, man, the more and more I think about this movie, I actually like this movie a lot. Cool stuff right there. Cool stuff. Cool concept, everything. Host. Have not got a chance to watch this yet, but have heard great things about it. Next up, we have 12-Hour Shift. Another one I haven't seen, but I've heard good things about it. Cool stuff. Flatliners. This one, I didn't get the chance to finish it. It was cool. It could have been cooler, I think. And then last but not least, we have Becky. And once again, I started it, but did not get a chance to finish it, but did like from what I've seen so far. So next up, I have a couple DVDs, and then I'm gonna go into the stuff that's not horror, just miscellaneous kind of stuff that I got. So first up, we have Spontaneous, and this was a really good movie. I actually really enjoyed that flick. Cool stuff right there. Just got this one in today. Have not seen it yet or heard actually anybody even talking about it, but I thought the cover looked cool, and that's Toys of Terror. Next up, I don't know if this is part 4 or 5, but Resident Evil, Return of the Living Dead, Necrolopus, whatever the fuck it is. But next up, this was another trippy movie that I used to watch as a kid. I don't know why I would watch this as a kid, but I enjoyed it, and I had to find it in Shadow Hours. Cool stuff right there. Cool stuff. So now we're gonna go into the miscellaneous stuff. We have Bill and Ted Face the Music. Love Bill and Ted, and this flick, man, they did it again. You would never think that they'd be able to pull it off, being as old as they are. And you can still see how old they are, but for some reason it still fucking works. And their daughters, man, they did amazing being their daughters. It's hella believable. Great flick. Next up, we have The Deer Hunter, and I've only heard about this movie. I have not seen it yet. I've heard really good things about it, and been really into war movies lately, so cool stuff right there. Next up, we have the kids' classic Mouse Hunt, man. This is some cool shit right here. Love this flick right here. Good one. And this is another one I have not seen until recently, and that is Ready Player One. And man, was that a fucking amazing movie. I don't know why I rebelled watching it for so long, but great stuff right there. Great stuff. Next up, we have Just Married. Love both them, actually. But Brittany Murphy, man, R.I.P. She's cool shit. Love her. Next up, we have Black Sheep, another one. R.I.P. Chris Farley. Fuck, legendary. Next up, we have Dickie Robertson. This is a cool one right here. My fucking lady actually put me up on game on this. I'd never even heard about this when I watched it. So how the hell did I miss out on this shit for this whole time? This movie was hilarious. Next up, we have Corky Romano. Awesome stuff right here. Can't go wrong with that. Next up, Undercover Brother. Another awesome one right here. Hilarious stuff. I Love You Man. Got that one right there. Good one. Lottery Ticket. Awesome stuff. The Post. Have not watched this one. This one I actually bought for my lady, so I haven't watched that yet. But we're big Tom Hanks fans in this house, and that's why we also have Apollo 13. And also why we have Saving Private Ryan. The next up, again, R.I.P. to my boy Chris Farley. Right here, Tommy Boy. The limited edition Steelbook, too. I'm a huge fan of Steelbooks. I know there's a lot of Steelbook haters out there, and I don't give a fuck because I love them. Next up, we have Shaun of the Dead. Really don't like the movie too much. To be honest, I haven't watched it in a long time, but it's not the greatest movie. But for $6.99, I'll take it on Steelbook. And then last but not least, Full Moon has just been throwing in random fucking things, and I got Puppet Master 5 for free, for a free gift. But I already have it. But that is it, folks. Thank you all for watching. Got stuff in the mail, got stuff coming, got stuff anticipated to buy. So come again, like this video, and I'll have more shit for you. Appreciate you guys watching, my folks too. My cousin Jeremiah, Gore Forever, and Chicago Horror. Appreciate you guys like a motherfucker. Right on. I'm out.